This past Tuesday night, the community and the family suffered a tragedy with a fatal hit-and-run accident on Abercorn Street that claimed the life of 11-year-old Tristan Lithicum. I'm going to now describe two series of events. Obviously, since the time of that accident, Metropolitan Police investigators, particularly traffic investigators, have been working tirelessly on this case. And I have the lead investigators and Sergeant Tony Gallo, who commands that unit, here with me today. I'm going to describe two separate chains of events that came together early this afternoon and resulted in an arrest and the recovery of the suspect vehicle. First of all, earlier today at approximately 10:30 a.m., the traffic investigators unit received a call from an attorney, William Bell. Mr. Bell stated that he had a client who had been involved in this accident and he wished to surrender his client later in the day. When asked, he would not provide the name of his client, but a meeting was set for noon here at our offices. Almost as soon as that call terminated, we got a second call from a used auto parts store, Port City Bumper, that a body shop in town was seeking to buy parts for a Lexus that was similar to the suspect vehicle that we had broadcast, and you all had been extremely helpful in providing very broad coverage of what we were looking for, and that someone was trying to buy it. We immediately dispatched traffic accident investigators to the body shop that was requesting the parts. That shop was B&G Paint and Body, 3807 Ogeechee Road. At that location, we located the car there being worked on by the body shop. We then ran the plate, started identifying the owner, and obviously started drawing up search warrants and collecting evidence. We then received a phone call at 11:40 from Mr. Bell stating that they were running late. At that time, we advised him we had identified his client. He confirmed that, and we explained that we had the car as well. And at approximately 12:15 p.m., Attorney William Bell surrendered his client to us here at the West Chatham Precinct. His client has refused to talk to us, and his client has been booked into the Chatham County Jail. Under arrest at this moment, charged initially, and I'll get to the charges in a second, is 39-year-old Bobby James Hopkins II of 109 Burbank Boulevard, which is in close proximity to the scene of the accident. Mr. Hopkins has an extensive felony record and extensive driving history, including suspended and revoked licenses and a variety of other crimes. He is currently out on bond from an earlier robbery and sexual assault that occurred within the past few months. The vehicle, as you see behind us, is exactly as predicted, a 2002 Lexus ES. Mr. Hopkins is currently charged with a felony, leaving the scene of an accident. Obviously, other charges are pending. The District Attorney's Office is heavily involved in this case, has been out here with us from the beginning and is advising us and assisting us as we follow up. The investigation obviously still continues. We're drawing up search warrants and continuing to execute search warrants even as we speak. We're also continuing to ask for the public's help. Now that we've identified the suspect and we have a name, Mr. Hopkins, we know where he lives, we have the vehicle, we would like anyone in the public who has any information about Mr. Hopkins and where particularly he had been that evening prior to the accident. So on Tuesday evening, anytime prior to the accident, which occurred around 9:30 in the evening, we would ask anyone with information to call into the department and speak to the investigators about that information that they have.